Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's Sensei Pink and I'm coming back to you guys for my review on Lower Olympus episode 128. Now, as always, go follow me on both Instagram and Twitter and hit that subscribe and notification button to see more weekly videos. Picking up from last week with Percy's Tower 4 tree out of control, Hades goes to investigate and he sees like there are pink, vines or branches just spread around like the whole city. Now, after following one of the pink vines, he ends up at like an old junkyard, and that looks to sort of be the source of everything. After moving a few vines and lifting the top off an old car, our man finds Persephone and she is just asleep, cold and like overgrowing, and he just can't seem to wake her up. Now, after Hades carries her out the car, we cut over to Kate, who is just like talking to like two cleaning specialists or something like that, and she's just giving them a rundown of like what they're about to see. After, they mention like they've seen everything, including like, Poseidon's like after parties, Hades finally arrives with Persephone and all of them head inside Hades' home. Hades then tells Kate like Percy's body is freezing and exhausted from the overuse of her powers, and Kate comes up with a plan to use Hades' pool, warm it up, and try and wake Percy up and calm her down. Now, inside the pool, Kate and Hades try and wake Persephone up, but like she's not waking up. And Kate tells him like, if they can't get her to wake up and stop like exhausting her powers, she's going to end up going into like hibernation in order to replenish it, and that could take years. After hearing this, Hades panics and he just begins begging Percy to wake up. He continues his pleas by telling Percy that they have to go see Sicily together. He wants to know all of her favorite places, and he needs her to show him around since he doesn't know where everything is anymore. As he continues to beg Percy to wake up, and everyone, Kate and the cleaners are just sort of looking at him, Percy wraps her arms around Hades' back and begins to cough. Now, happy that she's coming to, Hades tells her to breathe and begins asking if she could hear him, and we then end this episode off with Percy opening her eyes, except her eyes are like glowing blue. You guys, I am so happy to finally have our girl Persephone back. It's been so long since we've seen her, and I am just so happy for these two to reunite. So with that being said, let me jump into my predictions for episode 129. For my first prediction, I think that Percy's eyes are blue because maybe she absorbed some souls in order to survive or something in that nature. For my second prediction, I think that when Percy, maybe finally comes to, Hades is going to tell her like, you're a wanted criminal, and Percy's gonna basically share her truth and basically maybe say like it was like she couldn't control her powers, and maybe it's her overprotective mom's fault. For my last prediction, I think that if they still can't fully get Percy to wake up, maybe she's just like opened her eyes, but like maybe she needs some special thing from Demeter to wake up. Hades is gonna call over Demeter, and he's basically gonna get the full situation from her. Well, that's it for today. Let me know, what do you guys think is going to happen next week in the comments below. Go follow me on both Instagram and Twitter and smash that like button if you enjoyed watching. And finally guys, hit that subscribe and notification button to see more of me, Sensei Pink.